There we go. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Again, it's been like maybe 4 days. 4 or 5 days. Probably 5. I don't know. It's been a while since I last jumped onto this. I think it's like 5 days. So I'm expecting one of the villagers to be dead. The other villager to have started setting my whole island on fire. I don't know what Tom Nook would be doing, but he's probably not happy with me that he didn't get to get some cash off of me because I haven't been around. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I haven't played this game in 5 days, and I felt every single last one of those days. And look at that shiny spot. What the heck is that? Oh, is that a spot where I have to dig with like a shovel? I haven't gotten shovels yet. And I really don't like that it works like that. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Why do you have a microphone? What? Island-wide broadcast. Island news. So lend me your island ears for a short time. Now for today's news. A brilliant fellow named Blathers has come to... Oh yeah. To join us on Get Me Out. Blathers has a keen interest in biology, past and present. And he's here to study Get Me Out. I sincerely hope everyone lends their cooperation. Inquisitive residents should stop by his tent for details. That's all from me. I do hope that you all enjoy another fine day of luxurious Get Me Out living. Okay, glad that I can shove all my bugs in Blathers' pocket now. He's gonna be happy. I think I have some fish for him too, but... Oh yeah, I got mail from my parents that probably think I'm dead. Or I also got orders from the internet. Everyone's wondering what happened. I was just in my tent for 5 days. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Mom. Figured. My dear Laws. Whenever I see a plane, I think of you and wave at those airborne strangers with all my might. I had no idea how many flights took off each day. My arm is exhausted. Enjoy your fresh start. Oof. Alright. Let's change our outfit a little bit. Yes, I know how to play this game. That's why I'm the MVP. Because I don't have a place to store things yet. That's sad that I just have this. Anyone want a striped tee? Friends on the island. Good. Flowers are still alive. Good. I know watering them is for the best, but can I destroy flowers the way you normally can? Not that I intend to be this malicious, I'm just curious. Does it happen? If any of them have to go, it has to be this one. Okay, well, that's the one that got it. And I can't interact with this right now. Wait, do I have a watering can though? Yes, I do. Can't believe I never watered these last time. Can I grab these now? No. It's like maybe since they're all messed up, I can grab them? Freaking watering can's gonna break if I keep missing. Okay, got them all. Oh, this guy said I can do something after one day. It's been maybe a little bit, like 1 day or two. Tommy, you're still wandering about? Have you not found a place to live? Oh, Loz, it's good to see you. How are you enjoying the island life? Has anyone talked to you about the bulletin board near the residence service? The bulletin board is where we'll share information with these residents of the island, of course, but we'd also love it if visitors would leave a nice little note, you know, promote friendly communication. It's easy to leave handwritten notes, so I hope you give it a try sometime, Loz. I need to talk to Lyman over here if he's in. Must be sleepy time. Is that the same for Sylvia? Mm-hmm. There's nothing new on the bulletin board, and that makes sense. I may need to make another axe that I can. Oh my gosh. Need to first off drop things off over here. Hey, friendo. A pleasure to meet you. My name is Blathers. I'm exceedingly interested in the ecosystem of this island. Thus, I've come to conduct research, if you will. Aha! Could it be that you are Loz, the personage who chose the location for this tent? That's right. A splendid job indeed. Thanks to you, I was able to alight. I've never heard someone use that word, so I just think it's cute and funny. Of this island with nary a ruffled feather. Now regarding the aforementioned research. Truth be told, I am determined to open a museum and, henceforth, dwell on this island amongst you. So, should you discover a new type of insect or fish, I like how he mentions insect first, we all know you don't want. Do be so kind as to bring it here. I plan to exhibit these creatures as well as those you gave Tom Nook in the museum upon its completion. Though, I confess, there is one smallish problem regarding said museum. That is, I lack the number of exhibits needed to secure permission to open a museum proper. Empty display cases will not do, I'm told. Display cases with something to display, that is another matter. Which is where you come in. What? Allow me to explain. You see, it's not only insects and fish I plan to display in my esteemed institution, but fossils too. Who? As it happens, there sits a substantial stretch of land beyond the river. I would bet my pin feathers that this primitive plot is flush with fossils I require. The fossils I recover. But the river, you say? I can't just hop over it, you say. Ooh. Silly you, I have a solution as audacious as trying to populate an entirely deserted island. Pardon me, Loz, while I transmit the vital data to your Nook phone. So we finally got the thing. Ba-ding. There, you see. With wood gathered from Get Me Out, one can make a lengthy vaulting pole. This pole can be used to propel oneself across the river. Up and over you go. Hooty-hoo. I sent the DIY schematics for a shovel to dig fossils from the ground as well. Which brings me to my point. Please, Loz, cross the river and seek out these ancient relics. My feathers! I have blathered on far too long, but let me leave you with this. If I'm to open a museum, I must require more items to exhibit. 15 more to be fervently. I fervently hope you will donate your precious finds to the cause. Easy. Wait, why am I leaving? I have some donations already. That could be my main goal for today. It's not like the game forced me out, if that's what it looked like. I doubt it looked like that, but I chose to leave for no reason whatsoever. You are here to help. How about you take everyone's favorite, the wasp. The repugnance. Good heavens, I must maintain my composure. I beg your pardon. Bugs, I do detest them. Still, there's much I could tell you about the insect you apprehended. If you insist, that is. Please tell me. I see. In that case, who? Allow me to share a fact with you. Wasps are sometimes called meat bees because they eat meat. Meat! You know, like the Final Fantasy legend of almost any sort. Surely you've seen what a menace they make of themselves at picnics. 'Tis hardly the worst of it, what? I've accidentally smuggled a wasp home, I know. All the way from school, a wasp ended up in my sleeve, my hoodie sleeve somehow, and I couldn't find it. I wasn't gonna just, you know, undress in the commons of school, so I mean, I couldn't find the wasp, so I figured it was out. It probably flew away. I was like unsure if it even got into my sleeve. I don't know. It flew behind me into like my hood, and I tried to fling it out with my hood, so maybe it landed in my hair and then crawled down into. I don't know how it got where it got. When I got home and I took off my hoodie because, you know, I felt a little something. Not even like a full sting. It didn't like fully sting me. It was like so lethargic by the time it got out, and poor thing. I didn't mean to smuggle him home. I don't know. It was something. I was like, hey mom, I accidentally smuggled a wasp, and she killed it or something. I don't know. I I mean, maybe she carefully brought it outside, but probably didn't. She does not like wasps. A lot of people don't like wasps, and you know, wasps are still an important part of the ecosystem. I don't bother them. They don't bother me. I only accidentally smuggle them, and I don't think that's gonna happen again. Aggressive predators with venomous stingers. Wasps not only hunt and eat other insects, they paralyze their prey, then drag their victims home alive, leaving them for their larvae to feed upon. Suddenly a simple steam seems quite tolerable. Anywho, my sincerest thanks for your donation. And though bugs are the bane of my existence, rest assured the wretched thing will be in the best of care here. By the by, I wonder if you have anything else. Yes. You only ever say that if you smell the bugs in my pocket. Pill bug. Yeah, glad to have that. Wretched thing. Obliged to ask. Yes, tell me about it. I see. In that case. Blah. The pill bug. Children delight at the way these beasts roll into a ball when poked. Yeah, I remember that. It really is exciting. I don't know why. It's kind of awesome to just like poke at them and be like, hey, let me terrorize you because you're funny. But you know, I mean, that is something I can actually relate to. Like as a child, I definitely would pick up a rock, find a pill bug, and be like, you, you have gotten my full interest. But the appeal is utterly lost on me. One look at their leggy undersides. Whew. Ew. How they wriggle. How did you pick it up and look at its underside without making it roll into a ball? It always rolls into a ball as soon as any contact happens. Unless you just place it on its back carefully where it unfurls upside down, but I think they're pretty smart enough to not do that at the point. They're flexible enough to roll into a ball. They're probably able to, you know, unfurl themselves in a way that gets them back on their legs, maybe. Young pill bugs shed their exoskeleton. Yeah, I know. I've seen those as well. And I was like, oh, what is this? It's like a phantom pill bug. Except I always call them roly poly bugs as a kid, so I never knew that their name was Pillbug until Animal Crossing New Leaf. Haha. Exoskeletons as they grow, and in doing so, sprout another pair of legs. As if 12 appendages weren't alarming enough. Ugh, yuck, I say yuck. Anyhoot, my sincerest thanks for your donation. No, the bugs are the bane of my existence, this wretched thing, yeah. I got one other thing. Oh, two other things, actually. It's a butterfly. What a wretched thing. Ah, I see. In that case, the common butterfly would have you believe that it is a beautiful friend flitting prettily about the flowers. Bah, I say. They may seem innocent, like innocent things with their pretty white wings, but they hide a dark side. The common butterfly caterpillar is called the cabbage worm, you see, and it's the most voracious pest. The ravenous beasts chew through cabbage, broccoli, kale, and the like with a devastating gusto. And my feathers, their green coloring is truly gross. A horrific hue, I say. Anywho. Take fish. Hoo. This must be a black bass. Now, might I interest you in a few fascinating facts about your black bass? Yeah, please. Wonderful. I would love nothing more. The black bass is a formidable, strong fish and, as such, is a common target for sport anglers. In some areas, there are even those who professionally catch just black bass. Yet, in other areas where they are not native, they are considered an ecology nuisance, invasive even. One cannot help but wonder who is to blame for their invasion. Who? And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Bravo, and thank you. Once the museum is complete, it shall be displayed with utmost dignity. With this, we need 11 donations to open the museum. Needless to say, I'm eager to accept your continued contributions. Who? So I need to go catch some stuff. I already got this guy, right? Yellow butterfly. I'm pretty sure I already donated that. There's also a tiger one over here. Again, I probably have donated. Dang it. Nope. I'm gonna break this net before it even gets any work done. Common. They're common. Already donated a hermit crab for sure, which, man, not seeing anything good to catch bug-wise, so I'm gonna probably have to catch some fish. Come on over here, my buddy. There's a decent amount of leeway. That's nice. So I guess take it easy when you fish, because you don't. It knew to leave. As soon as it saw me pull that out, it was like, oh, I'm out of here. And that broke. Alright. Alright, get mouse, please. Well, that just makes more room in my inventory for more fish. Like you. Yes! I caught a horse mackerel, that's new. Talk to this guy real fast. Hey, hey, hey. Get me out, airport. The Gamao. Gamoa. I'm dyslexic. Welcome to your one and only gateway to the skies. Get me out, airport. Nice to meet you. I'm Orville, ground crew for Dodo Airlines. Dodo Airlines, the crew may be flightless, but that doesn't mean you have to be. If you want to visit another island or invite friends to this one, this here's the place to do it. We've got mail service at the airport. Sometimes the letter's just better, you know? If you want to send someone a note, take a gander to your right. We got all kinds of cards at the card stand. By the way, you're Laws, right? It's a small island. Word gets around. So, Laws. I want to hear how this guy pronounces, or any guy pronounces Laws. You got anything to tell me? I'm good right now. I need to find someone else to say my name, because I want to see how that's pronounced. In their mouths. Maybe Tom Nook would say, or Timmy, maybe. I also need to, check out really fast if these have already been donated, which they have, and then I could sell those, and then I guess I can use the DIY workbench thing in the place to make pole and a shovel. Oh yeah, I have the horse mackerel, so that's new. Now 10 more things to get you. Tell me all about it. Wonderful, I would love nothing more. Supposedly the horse mackerel derives its name from a false myth about its strength as a swimmer. The gist of it is that these fish are so powerful underwater that smaller fish can ride them as steeds. It's absurd, of course. Where would these alleged fish jockeys attach a saddle, much less horseshoes? One does not. One does wish that people would construct their legends with a bit more scientific plausibility. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? It's 5:30 and this guy finally came out. Hello. Ugh, I can't catch anything. Gotta look for the shadows, boy. I wonder if Sylvia wakes up around this time too, or if they all wake up at different hours. It's something I don't quite know. I don't like the way you got so happy when you saw my face. Yeah, I'll just sell that. Whatever. Oh, don't say no. Clumsy shovel, vaulting pole. Okay, that's easy to make, just softwood, which I've already used a lot of that, but here we go. Finish this up. Hopefully I have more softwood available to me. Don't you clap at me. Stop that. Hardwood 5. Okay, that's extremely easy for me to do. Can I make a axe? That should be good. Now I can do fun things with the rocks. But first off, I want to see... No, not that. Yeah, hey. 1,000 bells. Pay dirt. I feel like I missed an opportunity there. I don't know what the heck that glow was about. So, big oops on my end, I guess. Angle myself as best as I can right now. No! At least this stuff stacks so I can grab it all. You're able to talk now, hey. Hey, we meet again, Chips. What's the latest? I never thought I'd meet someone even half as awesome as, as I am. But here you are, Chips. I'm so pumped that we live on the same island. Our co-op muscle workouts are gonna be legendary. What do you need, Chips? Tyler, this is a hoot. Have you met him yet? I showed him a fossil and he just kept talking. He said it was a fossil from a super strong dinosaur. I didn't understand the rest, but wow, he knows a lot. Where are you running to? Gotta talk, Chips? Keeping it simple with an MVP, T, huh? I get it, Chips. You don't want to take any attention away from those sublime triceps. Where are you going? You gonna go fish elsewhere? Oh, you're just having a good day, I guess. on. Well, I had a little bit of movement to adjust myself, therefore I guess I wasn't able to really do what I was hoping to do. Keep going the wrong way. I'm cycling it absolutely incorrectly. Well, at least I got 7 stuff out of each of them. No, I don't want to drop. I wanted to eat. I'm gonna see if I can eat maximum of them. I never really read what that did. Eating these pears, but I might as well do it right now. Interesting. That's a nice way to remove items. Can I just eat all of them? I'm gonna need to shake other trees just to clear out. Oh, I need another net. As long as it's this close, maybe I could even chop down a tree without being impossible for me to run away. Speaking of which. That's soda again. That's soda. Nope. Oh boy, that one I don't know if I can escape. I needed to go to the dodo place, didn't I? Easy peasy, I can escape. I am missing out on profit since I didn't make myself a net, but you know what? Whatever. Farewell, axe. Had to make sure to utilize the rest of that since Ray did a lot of rock hitting today. I'm glad to have softwood again. Even if it takes up a lot of inventory space, I like to have the essentials. Too bad this can't be RuneScape and I have a tool belt with all my essential items, even if they do break that way, they don't have to take up inventory space. I mean, again, that's actually how RuneScape was back whenever I first played it, so I guess that shouldn't be too big of a deal. Just complaining about nothing, as per usual. I'm trying not to complain as much this time of this game, but it really does, this game does irk me lots of times. Some wasp nests. 600, baby. Could have had like an extra grand per wasp if I actually caught the wasp. Guess I'm gonna be weeding the whole rest of this place. Maybe the rest of this stream. No, I actually. Oh, more rocks. No pitfall trap? Okay. So if I can find 3 fossils today, that would be great, because then, nice little pier. That's some stuff I don't have to worry about. That's less fish and bugs I had to bring to Blathers. I like this area. Oh, I like this area. It's adorable. Oh, and some flowers are about too. Some wild flowers. Lots of fossils, good. Any more fossils on this side, huh? It's gotta be, right? It's gotta be. Awesome, I can go right here. But the question is... don't think I could go... Looks like there's a tiny gap right there, but I don't think there really is. Not a full tile gap, so... Is there no natural way up to this level area? Anyway, let's do the weeding then, especially on this smaller half of the island. This is where I want to move my house, I would think. Honestly, like, this portion of the island could be mine. The portion over to the right can be the residential, and the stuff in the center can just be the services. How many weeds can I hold? I'm almost to maximum. I have 4 of these. Good, good, good. Yeah, I figured 99 was the limit. Hey Lyman, what are you doing? Hey, how's it going, Jedi Outcast Steve? Check me out. I'm gonna catch the biggest, baddest fish on the island, Chips. I think these scaredy fish are just afraid of my huge, bulging muscles, Chips. I don't know why he wasn't allowed to name this town. Why'd everyone clap at my suggestion? Just gonna grab all the weeds that I can. Hopefully, yeah, I'm filling those up pretty fast, but I'll just sell a stack and always keep 1 stack on me. Also, let's make it so that... Oh no, I won't be able to do anything about it. Never mind. I was going to catch that fish, and Lyman was not going to be able to do anything about it. He wouldn't be able to catch anything because I'm going to fish everything away from him. But I have no inventory space right now. Yeah. You know what? Maybe you're the smart one. Without having a Switch, you don't have to be stuck playing games. I mean, honestly, I don't play games on my Switch too often because things have been kind of hard of late. Hey, can you reach that with your big stick? Just poke that balloon and get it. So you can be getting a lot more stuff done around the house. I mean, you probably already get stuff done around the house. I should not project my laziness onto you, but still, the free time that you must have, there's so much potential to that. And then whenever you do get the Switch, then let me know, and if you have any game that I have, I will definitely play with you, because like I love the Switch, and I've actually been playing with other people. I don't think I'm gonna play with anyone on Animal Crossing ever. I'm just gonna have my lonely island, but man, Switch has been a joy. I wonder if Sylvia is up yet. No, she's asleep. Okay, so they do have their different sleep schedules. That's interesting. I wonder if my pole breaks. It sounds kind of like it can't, because I could get stranded probably. Yeah. Yeah. So, oops. I'm gonna sell, sorry, I didn't mean to press no. I want to sell both stacks because I'm gonna get so much more weed. All the weed. We're gonna sell some pears, there you go. But yeah, I know whenever I had work, the workplace I went was pretty late open because it was a restaurant. It was a bar or pub. So mostly the only time I ever really get a chance to play games is at night. So that always would cut into my time to game, and it was always a little sad because hey, um, I never had like consecutive days off, so it's never like I could just like decide, hey, I'm gonna pull an all-nighter and not suffer the next day. Because I had to always be. I mean, it started late. I mean, I'd have to show up to work at 2 o'clock, so that should make up for the badly planned sleep schedule that I have. However, I am an awful person that is not very capable of anything before 2 o'clock, so that was like kind of the cusp of, is things going to be alright or are things going to be bad today? What was I? Oh yes, Blathers. Hey, I have some things for you. I have 4 fossils for you, buddy. Ooh. Indeed, there can be no doubt about this. Or doubt. This is a fossil. Incredible, wonderful, remarkable. My intuition was impeccable. There are fossils on this island. But I digress. Back to the matter at Wing, I must assess your fabulous find. Let me see here. Indeed. Hoo-hoo. Of course. It could be but one thing. An ammonite. My feathers, what a fabulous fossil. This ammonite would be a sizable step towards opening the museum. I wonder, would you perhaps consider donating this ancient relic to the cause? Yep. Ammonites were creatures that lived before and all the way through the age of the dinosaurs. Because different species lived at different times, their shells are sometimes used as index fossils. In other words, these creatures act as markers in time, helping to identify the age of other formations. Who knows what other secrets lie hidden in those spiral shells, those helix fossil, and there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Bravo and thank you. Once the museum is complete, it shall be displayed with the utmost dignity. Donations. I have a bunch more fossils. How do I have you assess fossils? Did I mess it up? I know you can assess them. There it is, okay. Can I? Yes, I can do all of them, good. Ooh, more than one I see. Let's just take a closer look, shall we? Hooray! I found something that is not yet part of our esteemed collection. It is magnificent indeed. You have a talent for finding the finest of fossils. I'm terribly jealous. I only hope I can convince you to donate these and help expand the museum. In the meantime, I'll return them to you, but do think on what I said. Hoo-hoo. What did I get? Oh no, another ammonite. Australopiths and Dianani. I don't know how to pronounce that. Torso. Getting Resident Evil. No. I didn't even have the money for this. This curse just kind of happened into my life with no money involved. Otherwise, I would have never gotten this. I mean, even if I did have money, I would have never gotten this. The money definitely would be going to a Resident Evil 3 remake before going to this. I might have to play the demo. I don't do demos very often, but I'm still excited. I need to also play more Resident Evil 2 remake. I have gotten a decent chunk, maybe like 40% through that game, and I haven't beaten it yet, so I don't mind that I'm not getting the Resident Evil 3 remake yet, but I kind of do anyway, because I do a game I really want to play that. I know it's gonna be good because I saw what they did so far with the Resident Evil 2 remake, and it's been fun. So if they're still using that same engine and stuff, I know that they're gonna do a good job with the Resident Evil 3, and people have been very hyped for it. And even those that played the demo said, "Hey, man, this seems pretty dang good." So I'm glad. I'm hoping for the best for that game because I know nothing about that game. Like I knew a little bit about Resident Evil 1 and 2, and I knew a decent chunk about 4 before I got into any of those games. But 3 kind of was like in that middle section, and I never heard a gosh dang anything about it. So that's still an extreme mystery to me. So I definitely want to play it on stream one day because I would be unbelievably blind. But I don't know. It's gonna be definitely down in the future, not quite soon. Not quite super far away probably, but not quite soon for sure. Ooh, hoo hoo. Could it be? It is some blah 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 torso. I never thought I'd lay my eyes upon a so well preserved Dianoni torso. I don't know. Don't worry about asking about other streamers. I'm here just to play video games and chat with people. I'm not like a huge streamer, so like dialogue is perfectly fine on my stream. So you ask away whatever you want as long as it's reasonable to be talking about over the internet. So asking about another streamer, that's no big deal. Ragley, I haven't heard from him myself either. I don't really super talk to him too much outside of streams. That's usually my biggest time to communicate with him. But I do, send him some direct messages through Twitter of like, hey, check out this tweet, or hey, check out that tweet. That was funny, or this was funny. I have continued to send him stuff, but I haven't got any word from him in the past couple of days. I hope for the best for him, but I don't know. Maybe he's just taking it easy. I don't know. Maybe he's taking it hard. Like sometimes some people are stressing out during these times, and that's all right. I don't know how things are affecting him and his family. I know he still has at least his mom that he lives with, and I don't know how that everything has been affecting them during the whole situation of the gotta stay home and everything. Because I know Ragley would be very good at staying home anyway. That's why I don't think that anything bad's happening to him. I know he's a stay-at-home type of guy, so that works out for him. That's something that I probably really like Ragley about, because I'm like, yo, I can relate to that. I never leave my house, but that's mostly because I have nothing in the near vicinity where I live. There's just like nothing out here. So self-isolation, self-quarantine, easy for me as well. But yeah, I might try to reach out to him just to see that he's all right. And I've been missing his streams personally. I was like, man, when is he gonna play a video game again? So I could poke fun at him and bully him and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard from him recently. Dear me, might I give you a short presentation on the topic? I'm quite knowledgeable, you know. Wonderful. 'Tis fascinating stuff, I assure you. Now, where to begin? Yes. You may not have heard the Deinonychus. Deinonychus? Deinonychus. But you may have heard of its cousin, the velociraptor. Both were predators distinguished by their frighteningly huge toe claws. They also likely had feathers. The main difference between them? Size. Deinonychus was about 7 feet tall and weighed 160 pounds. Little velociraptor, on the other wing, was a compact 2 feet tall and weighed only about 33 pounds. I've heard that people meeting celebrities are often surprised at how short they are in person. And that is what I have to say about that. Anyhoot, I'll gladly accept your generous donation. One last thing. Ooh, could it be? It is Australopith, or Australopith. I never thought I'd lay eyes upon such a well-preserved Australopith. Dear me, I may give you a short presentation on the topic, or might I give you? I'm quite knowledgeable, you know. Wonderful! To the fascinating stuff, I assure you. Now, where to begin? The Australopith, thought to be one of the links between humans and apes, emerged 4 million years ago. They lived long ago, even before the ancestors of modern humans, so there are profound differences. Even so, it seems to me that you can see the beginnings of greatness here. And there you have it, fascinating stuff, no? Bravo, thank you. Once the museum is complete, it shall be displayed with the utmost dignity. Great. Now, 7 donations. I won't be able to get that done today because I'm getting real tired. But I can finish weeding the place. Maybe catch a few more bugs. No, I had to make something to catch bugs. Catch fish? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what to do yet. It's Animal Crossing. You never really have to do anything, but you just do things and that's it. Yeah, just selling that, only that. I like how once you appraise something, everyone knows what it is. He's just like, oh yeah, that's a freaking Australopith. If I would have shown it to him before appraising it, he would be like, that's a fossil. But, it's like, after talking to Blathers, he just slaps a name tag. Hello, my name is Australopith. Oh, hey, Boing. What brings you here? Ah, it's so awesome you're here. I feel like cool stuff kind of just follows you around, you know? So yeah, don't be a stranger. I want to know all about the wild things you get up to, Boing. Missed out on most of the wild things, and they weren't even that wild. What's new, Boing? You met Blathers yet? Wow, does he ever love talking about fossils and fish and bugs and stuff? Like, he never stops. He just keeps talking and talking and talking. You do learn a lot, though. Hey, Boing. There's something just warm about the plaza. Everyone's just here doing whatever. Life's happening, you know? And it's weed time. Time for the weeding of the town. Take them all. Pocket them. Also, I can fish again, because I have room in my inventory. Oh, good. My favorite fish. Oh, good joke. Good. You fishermen are always the best jokers. Well, fishing really happened today. fishing for weeds now. Give me all of the weeds. I don't know, I feel like this is like some of the most exciting parts of the game right now. Just grabbing weeds, that's a thrill. I don't know why. It does thrill me though. Collecting stuff has always been great. When there's so many weeds, it's just like, oh, look how clean everything is behind me. Just destroying the awful, awful flora around here. And putting it directly into my pockets. Like, that's so gross. Like, you know, whenever it's like time to weed and you put it all in a bag and you put it in like the mulch bag along with like whenever you bag up whatever you've been mowing and other plant stuff. Like, or even just think about like compost bin. If like, you were to put like a bunch of organic plant material into a bin of some sort. This is what I'm doing, but all localized in my pocket. Ugh. Of course, it's not going to start composting in there, but like, it's really gross to have that much plants in your pockets. I love plants, but I don't love them in my pocket. Well, not that I mean, I don't have any experience, so maybe I do like them in my pocket, but it just sounds like a really bad idea and a really bad time, honestly. I would not recommend, even though I have not tried. I would not try, even though I would not recommend. I also like that I have multiple little ponds. I like ponds. Let me look at my map again. Yeah, just 2 of them, but hey, you know what? They're both on the residential quarter. And I like how I have 3 quarters. I guess I'll call it the residential period. We're playing hockey here. How many weeds do I got? 99 and 46. I got 145. I need some storage in my house. Still got a tent. It's not even a house. I wonder if, like, the other villagers will get a house before me. Right now, they're still at tents. I think their progress is probably similar to mine. But, I just wonder if, like, they're gonna be the rich people. And then me, the prodigy of this get me out island, is gonna be like, yo, I live in a tent with a cardboard box. And a Nintendo Switch. And a cot. And a radio. I'm living the high life. Miller High Life. The champagne of beers. Mashing that Y button like crazy, just grab all the cool stuff. Also, I should shake more trees and get stung by a wasp at least some point. Probably gonna happen. But why I want to do that is because there's sometimes furniture that falls out of trees. I should also collect pears. Just have a stockpile of pears. I don't know. I mean, I guess there's people have to do this at some point with the weeds, so I guess a lot of streams of this game probably have this, or maybe they just do this type of thing off stream. I'm keeping this on stream. I don't even care. And yeah, this is being uploaded as is. If you are dumb enough to watch Animal Crossing, you deserve to watch the painful parts of it. Which this, again, like, this is like probably the least painful part of the game for me. This is chill. This is relaxing. The most pain is the suffering that you just feel accruing as you don't play the game for a week. Which I thought I wouldn't come back for like probably 3 weeks, but I need video games, and this one was in my Switch, so we playing it. I did play Library today, so I am actually an extremely happy boy. Would recommend. That's good. I feel like that's probably what all Animal Crossing streams are probably going to be come down to. There's just, hey, some guy picking up weeds, talking about nothing in particular, but it's all a good time in the end, somehow. I don't know how Animal Crossing does it. It's always a good time. I mean, hardly for me anymore. I just want to complain about the game. But, I still cannot deny that this game is a certain level of, like, charming that is kind of, honestly, perplexing. I don't know how they managed to make a game that just works the way it does. I mean, I knew I was gonna like whenever I first heard the concept of it. I'm like, yo, I get to do busy chores? Yes! As long as it's not busy chores in my real life, I love doing busy chores. And I think that's so dumb. I'm like, brain, why is jamming that Y button 3 billion times any better than dusting your windowsill and sweeping the floors? Those are a lot more interactive than just jamming on the same button. Man, look at this clean area. That's nice. Now where's the bees? That's the item. I got a director's chair. That's right, I'm the director of this town. Hey. Oh, that's right. Sticks, you can get sticks like easy peasy. By just constantly shaking forever. I think if I need to get a quick getaway, gotta have this out. What else? What other trees do we have? I don't have any, like, tropical trees, but I guess those never come naturally in your town. But I like to have coconuts around. There's also a lot of... I mean, I guess this is a lot bigger than the New Leaf area, but there's a lot of pears around. Yeah, definitely. A lot of people... I was really dreading this coming out because, like, a lot of my sanity, whenever I get really lonely and stuff like that, which is a weird concept to think about because I don't really get lonely. I kind of do, but, like, whenever I stay alone for a little bit, like, I just kind of get over it. That's what I was scared about. I actually... extremely... Oh, I couldn't jump across. Happy in my lonesome loneliness. Oh, my shades don't even show me that I'm all hurt and bruised up. But yeah, whenever I get, like, bored and, like, I just don't know what to do with myself, that's mainly not loneliness, but I don't know what to do with myself. That's at that point I usually, like, head over to Twitter. That's my social media of choice. And for a while, all the good games were coming out that I love, like Lana 1 and 2, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team Deluxe, Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection, and Ori and the Will of the Wisps. All these games that I loved were coming out, and I'm like, yes, everyone talk about games that I can actually relate. This is super strange for me. I'm not used to people liking games that I like. And then I was like, wait a second, Animal Crossing comes out in, like, less than a week. This is all gonna disappear. This is all gonna go away. And sure enough, by now, whenever I go on, like, any social media, or Twitter in particular, I see nothing but Animal Crossing. I still see some birds every now and then, so that's good. But, man. It's kind of extremely prevalent right now, and I can't blame anyone, as you were saying, as things are right now and people need to stay inside. At least they get to have social interaction with their cute little kangaroo and koala. They can do some things that are just rather pleasant on the outside world, because, you know, you get cooped up in your house and you're just like, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. Yeah, you need to get outside sometimes, and looking out the window doesn't cut it all the time. And I don't know, looking at a screen playing a video game, it's much like looking out of the window, but it really, if you get invested into it enough, like Animal Crossing normally gets people invested, then absolutely, that's gonna keep you at least a certain level of sanity. Sell pears. Bag of weeds. I'm your new dealer. How about that? There we go. Hey, money. Right there. I think that's as much as I like it to be. Outside my window is just a brick wall. If you live in a city of some sort, I couldn't imagine that for an extended amount of time. I have a bird feeder outside my window that, honestly, I haven't filled up in the past couple of days. I've noticed it's empty, but looking out that window and seeing like a chickadee in the morning before I go to bed, kind of super delightful. Wait a second. Can I just put the director chair out here? This is like my new office. Close together? Okay. That's kind of a little... Oh, you can't place things in the closet. I didn't read that. It's kind of a little sad that... Do you have like other... Or is it just specifically your window leads out to, but other windows in your house leads to at least a nice, better view? As long as you have like some window that doesn't lead to a brick wall. At least as you don't feel like too crowded in real something fierce. 1 second. I'm gonna pick this up. Take that. I got a plan. No, I didn't want to pick that up. Oops. This way. There it is. Not the lantern. Hey guys, this is my streaming setup. It's how I roll. What's up? How's it going, everybody? Rate my setup. This is the streamer life right here, baby. Live in a tent. Got my Nintendo Switch. Can I... Wait a second. Holy moly. I might actually be a genius. Oh! Yes! Rate my setup. Oh yeah! Put the light next to my bed, as I usually sleep with the light on. Because I never intend to fall asleep whenever I do. I'm like, let me just watch one more video on the YouTube. And then I wake up and I'm like, oh, guess I didn't finish that video. I'll have to watch that some other time. Awesome. I like my tent. I really do not want to upgrade this tent. I think there's game progress if you upgrade it, which kind of sucks because honestly, the more size you add to that tent, or I guess it will be a house at that point, then it's just like, well, now I need to fill up space. And I don't want to do this collecting of furniture. Like, it's furniture is a bit harder to come by than I really wish it would be. Especially when you're trying to get a full set, and then like I don't know what to do with like my half a set because I'll never finish off the set. And so like I have like a mismatch thing that almost has something going on. Like this room is like clearly intended for this, but now there's a toilet in there because I didn't have another chair to put there. I don't know. I just think this game's funny. It's silly. Live in the basement apartment, so few windows. Just people upstairs have their kitchen window facing neighbor's bathroom. Appetizing. I basically live in the basement as well, but I also, the house I'm in is like on a hill, so the back entrance to my house leads to the basement, the front entrance to my house leads to the first floor. This guy's just chilling. Oh, he's got some sticks. Ew, maybe you're going for a new look, but that seems a little bit extreme, Chips. Wow, whatever you got has definitely not been skipping Stinger Day. I wish I had some medicine to give you, but I don't want to mess up my aerodynamics, so I didn't bring any. Oh, I could show you how to make medicine. It's easy to do, and this island's got everything you need. Cool, I didn't know you could make medicine. That's nice. The last thing you want is to get stung so much you faint. Fainting really cuts into your lap times. So make sure you keep some medicine on you, Chips. Thank you, Lyman, awesome. Oh yeah, birdhouse, but I still haven't got any notifications, so sadly, birdhouse isn't going to use, because I love when that yellow bird is just hopping across, and now I can just imagine that Mr. Yellowbird is just in this little house, that's all. And later on when I get a notification, he'll come out and play on top of the notice board. He'll be really cute or something. Finding money. Not very much money, but it's still money. Free money is always nice. If you found 100 bells in a tree, you would take it. Oh, I love how she sits. I had a game like Animal Crossing called My Sims back in the day. I never played My Sims. I played a lot of Sims stuff. Wow. Is your face okay? It's super creepery. Creepery. It's super crepey. Looks like some kind of Halloween mask. Hang on. You didn't worry the wasps, did you? Those little buzzy bodies just love to go off, boing. If you don't touch the stings, they'll heal eventually. Or, if you want to speed things along, use medicine. Yeah, so I don't know very much about My Sims. I'll have to look into that because I've heard that name, but I don't really know at all what happens in My Sims. But if it's like Animal Crossing and it's Sims, that sounds like a pretty alright combo. I just love the way that she's sitting there. She's freaking awesome. On the Wii. Interesting. Why'd you have to stand up? I was just pointing out how cute you were, and now you're just walking around. I like my 2 villagers right now. I'm surprised that they're not dead. That they haven't died. Yeah, Sims is the friggin' bomb. I also love The Sims. I kind of been longing to play more Sims, honestly. I have the desire to try The Sims 2, and so I've had The Sims 1, 2, 3, and 4 installed on my computer so that I could like put an hour of time worth in each, and just compare all of them because I know an hour isn't that long for The Sims, but I could probably get something established in at least each game and just kind of get a feel out for like which one I really think is the best, because I generally say like I love 1 and 3 is kind of like almost on equal level with 1, but still 1 is like absolutely my favorite. Play Sims while lurking, that's the combo. Of recent, whenever I lurk on Twitch, I've been playing RuneScape from my phone. If I could play The Sims on my phone, that would probably be the option, the go-to option though. Wait a second, there's a fish over here. I want to scare it with my pole. Kill that fish. Can we upgrade this pole to also be a harpoon? That would be great. Talk to me when that's a thing, Animal Crossing. I need a refrigerator so that I can put all these pears in my gamer lair. I'm almost like to 15 grand. I'm a rich boy. Meanwhile, everyone else that's playing this game has like $3 billion, and I'm like, yo, 15 grand. Amazing. Speaking of RuneScape earlier, that reminds me a lot of like when I first went on RuneScape, and like, that was back in like '06, and going to Al Kharid, and you see like the gate, you have to pay 10 gold to get it over to the other side. 10 gold is nothing. That's like a standard drop from like a man probably. I didn't have that in most circumstances, and I was like, how am I ever going to get across there? And some person was kind enough to be like, oh, here, have 2K, and add me as a friend, and kind of taught me a little bit about like, they definitely saw that I was a noob, so they kind of helped me get a feel for the game, and I really appreciate that. But like, I thought I was so rich. I thought that person was like a billionaire. I'm like, how did you just give me 2K? 2K is nothing. And I was so thrilled. I was like, dude, this is ridiculous. I might have a Sims game on the App Store. I mean, they probably do. I'm just scared that it's not going to be like an actual like Sims game. It's going to be like a mobile game. That's my biggest fear. Most of the games that are on app stores are just designed to be the way they are. Every time I get onto a new game, like there's only ever been one mobile game that originated on mobile, designed for mobile, and meant to grab your wallet that I actually really liked, and that was Puzzle and Dragons. The gameplay was fun, and actually they provided you enough of the premium currency throughout playing the game that you basically could get anything that you really needed. Not that you wanted. There's still always like a super extremely amazing card that you'd have to be really lucky to get, or just dump a huge load of in-game purchase shenanigans and buy premium currency and blah. But I had an extreme blast with that game for like 4 years. I have never played any mobile game for that long. I tried getting into Pokemon Go, and I'm like, this is awesome. I can't wait to go outside. And then I realized that there's nothing out there. There's no Pokestops for me. There's nothing I can really do unless if I want to go to the cemetery nearby and just say hi to the dead people. Which, I mean, I do have a reason to go to that cemetery, actually, so I mean, I could have used that as an opportunity to visit more, but in the same respect, it's just like, I kind of don't wanna. I don't want to play this game in a cemetery. It's, so, as awesome as I thought that game, and back whenever that game was a thing, wow, you just keep turning up today. It's like you're playing the offense, Chips. Back whenever I was first playing that game, like there's always Pokemon right outside my my window. I was at my front door and outside in my backyard. I'm like, dude, I'm loaded with rattatas. Oh, I don't need fancy stuff. A low-key trendy is trendy these days. So yeah, I love my vertical striped shirt. But nowadays, whenever I hop onto Pokemon Go, because I was trying to get into it again and it's just not working. There's nothing anywhere, and so I could just like see the cemetery nearby in that one Pokestop, and I just like, oh, great, that's why I don't play this game. Everything sucks. Disney search, find, search and find game, heavy with endgame purchases. Yeah. Oh no. I'm surprised that a game of that style would be heavy with in-game purchases. I know like a lot of games are like. I mean, like, of course, Candy Crush was like, hey, here's a puzzle game where you have very limited moves and somewhat of a luck factor, and if you fail, here's your chance to get a couple extended turns because in-game currency. And also, you have freaking every single mobile game has stamina, and I hated that. I don't know. Don't limit my playing, honestly, like, please. I don't know. Mobile games is a market I've never, ever really enjoyed. It's just not appetizing. It's not appealing to me. I want my clothes to capture the chill vibe, so I'm going for it with my muscles. So am I pulling it off or what? You doing it all right? I appreciate you, no matter how you look. Also, I need to look at the recipe. Oh, actually, I can't see it from here. Time limit, okay, that makes a little bit more sense. So maybe not limited moves, but yeah, if they're like, yo, 30 seconds, go! Find the things. Rack your brain, but not in a good way. Just like healthy ways to rack your brain, and the fear of being locked out of progress for another 10 minutes until you get that stamina regain is not how I want to exercise my mental capacity. Here's what I'm trying to say is make your incentives actually worthwhile. And I might actually care about your game. Like, as much as I hate Animal Crossing, I still can never say I hate it without also following up with I love it. Whenever I tell someone new that doesn't know I dislike this game, I always have to tell them I hate it, I love it. Because this game, it's honestly, like, pretty respectable with the only thing I don't find respectable is the fact that it does want your time. But it doesn't it allows you to tackle this game however you please, and it rewards you for doing certain things that are generally like good, and you get to have good interaction with your friends. Hey friends, how are you doing? Didn't I just see you over there, Boing? You don't have a twin, do you? What's up? You ever look at the sky? Greece, yeah. What the heck do you mean by that? I'm pretty into sky watching myself. Whenever I feel old blood start to boil, I just chill out and watch the sky for a while to simmer down. That would help to simmer down, actually. It helps to put me in the right mood to apologize for whatever got me so heated to begin with, Boing. Yeah, there's just nice things to say. So far, I haven't had any of them ask me for, like, a pair or some random item, but there's nothing really going around this island yet, so there's no cool interactions I've had yet, just talking. They would give you extra time if you enable push notification. Ah! That's another thing that bothers me. I hate having to deal with push notifications. Every time I pull up this mobile phone in this game, I'm like, oh no! These notification icons, but at least they're not like intrusive to like, they're not, I mean it does vibrate at me, but then it just kind of disappears and I don't have to think about my notifications for a while, because notifications stress me out actually. I know some people like thrive on notifications. They get like a +1 on their Facebook something another, and they're like, wowee. They're just like, dude, I'm happy now. Or like even like Discord, like people get that +1 and then it just turns out to be someone saying at everyone and then they die a little inside, and I'm like, I don't relate. I see that +1 and immediately my brain thinks destroy. Search and destroy. Who? Who gave me that +1? Who gave me that one notification? You're going down today. And then I just go through like all of my Discord channels that I'm in and slowly say, what is it that I have to click on? Mark as read. I just mark as read at like every single. I don't even know why I joined Discords. I don't say anything. I just ignore notifications. Why do I do anything on Discords? Oh, I have awful near heart attack moments whenever sometimes like I'll like leave a comment on a video or post something on Twitter that gets like more than one person noticing it, and it says like, you have 7 notifications and none of them are email today, and I'm like, oh no. You can give me 7 notifications with email because I know it's just junk that I'm going to delete and not going to look at, and like this isn't personalized, no one's noticing me. But as soon as like 7 people noticed me, and it's actually more like 3 people noticed me, but like, or 4 people noticed me, and like maybe 2 of them also retweeted something, and then that's like half of the notifications is that someone liked and retweeted, and I'm just like freaking out. I'm like shaking. I'm like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? And I try to, it's kind of like whenever I get called to the desk, whenever the teacher calls me to the desk when I was in school, I would be like, what did I do wrong? What homework did I forget? What was our assignments? I'm like going through like my mental agenda. I'm like, dude, no, I couldn't have done this. And then they're like, oh, you left this in the gymnasium, so the coach was just letting me know to give this back to you. And I'm like, okay, no, yeah, cool, thank you. And then I go down to my seat and I'm like wiping off all the sweat everywhere. I'm like, okay, I'm all right. I'm good. Good, good, good. I don't think I have anything else to do on Animal Crossing today, though, so I think I'm just where I'm going to end things off, just reminiscing of the stress moments that happen that aren't a big deal, but somehow my brain says, no, that is a big... Oh, wait, no, I'm not done yet. There's one last thing I need to do. There's probably like 7 last things I need to do, but I am only interested in one last thing that I need to do. Let's turn the fire off right now. I need a wasp nest. Ow! I sold it. Okay. Well, thing done. I did the thing. Let me just really fast take a look at my beautiful face that I can't take a look at. Okay, no. You have to drop it right here. Extra gamer stash. You just gotta reach behind you and grab some pear in the middle of your gaming sesh. It's pretty alright. Okay, here comes the real reveal. Yeah! Look at that face. That's it. Everyone was like, "You look so scary. You look awful, dude. That's not healthy." And how'd they even see that? I still look cool. I look cool. You can't tell me any other way. You're lying. Fall asleep with the sound on. Can I turn the switch on? Oh, yeah, you can't do that. So let's pull this out really fast. I don't know, pull it out a little bit more. This is like me. Clutter. Extremely awful clutter because I don't know how to organize gosh dang anything. Yep, this is how I live my life. All the electronics turned on, all the lights turned on, lay in bed, fall asleep. And with that, oh! That's nice. That's pleasant. I don't know why I never tried to do that. Also, I'm now realizing, which I should have realized anyway from the angle right here, but I think I could probably move this a little bit further back. Much better. Yes, I like my corners. I like my corners. There it is. Rate my setup. Can this go down anymore? Nope. Okay. Good. Nah, it's fine. That's my favorite game. My favorite game is the one that it's a game called Patience. My mom and dad taught me this game. You just gotta sit and be quiet. You got the Switch. Shh. It's gonna shh. My parents taught me well. I'm the champion of this game. I got this under control. I'm gonna just wait in my bed though. That's the real patient master. The real patient masters actually just take a nap. Ready to wrap things up for now? Yeah, that's good. That's Animal Crossing. It's a video game. You pull weeds and you get stung. At least I got stung this time. Last time I didn't get stung, but I'm never gonna not try to not get stung. Like, I will always avoid it, but I do enjoy getting stung for some reason. It's just fun. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, Jedi Outcast Steve, and anyone else that's showed up for any of the weird stuff I streamed today. Because, man, I just needed to play video games. I was stressing out today, and I needed some healing, and Animal Crossing actually was something that I kind of needed today, and I hate to admit it. I really do. But it's true. This game actually is kind of a certain relaxation that's almost medicinal. So I did enjoy myself more today than I did the first time, but don't expect that anymore. It's not happening. It's not. Oh, dang it. I forgot to write something on the bulletin board. I'll do that on episode 3. 3 weeks. No, 11 weeks from now. So yeah, take care everyone. You all have a good night and a party in your dreams. I'm off to finish my kombucha and bring out the trash so that the trash people can get our trash. Have a good day.